Hello, 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 and welcome to the commentary zone. As you enter the room, please don't forget to give us a little thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, tell a friend. It's been a while, y'all, but an old friend has returned. The Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 14, episode 1, The Edge of Fashion. And honestly, I said this in our mod chat. I felt like I hadn't seen an old friend in a very, very long time.
This is I personally like see okay. I personally enjoyed this episode. I'm not sure how it was the lowest rated in their history.
Because we got let down so bad last year.
I
And
was
a lot of
wondering if there was a
people,
spillover.
no, but a lot of people aren't watching it live when it first broadcasts. A lot of
Right.
people might be like us watching it on a streaming service later or watching it on a DVR later.
I, that's true because I think the ratings only count live ratings, right? Like when people
I
are actually watching it, like
think
when it's on.
so. I think Nielsen, if they're doing Nielsen ratings, I think that's how they do it. Like what you
Gotcha.
watch premiere, like
Hmm.
first run, rather, first run.
That makes sense
So,
if they're doing it that way. Why would it be so low?
but the amount of people who are talking about this, you know, people had to have watched it, just not at the first run time,
Right, for sure.
you know? Well, hey Susan, hey Black Lavender, welcome. Happy Thursday, y'all, or happy pre-Friday. I used to say that when I went to an office. Um, this episode, yes, it did. Yes, it did, Black Lavender. And like all of the little shady audio clips, visual clips to years past, iconic sayings. Um, they were just it was like comfort food. What I remember this franchise used to be. And like,
Hmm.
even though the people aren't there anymore, like some of the cast members that they reference, like in the opening scene when Kenya's with the dancing instructor and she goes, "Don't look at my feet, they ashy," and you hear, "Bye, Ashy, bye, Ashy." Like
Right.
in that little echo, like I loved it. I loved it. And the first scene with just like I don't want to say like the old guard, the most senior
Right.
people sitting down and catching up like how girlfriends do. I thought that was great. I did. Even if it was produced, but I thought it was great. Was there
I just
any
thought it
other
was
scene
good.
that stuck out for you?
Oh well, Marlo's launch party that was cool. I like seeing that.
Mm-hmm.
And all I can think about Candy's gonna have a new business next season.
What?
La Candy, she on do business doing Marlo's because
Well,
the way
if
she was
Marlo,
looking, the way
mm-hmm,
it was hilarious. The way Candy was acting like, so I just want to know like how the money's made. And
mm-hmm,
Marlo broke it down like it's a very sound business plan. It's very smart for only to do um, production and TV industry because she
mm-hmm,
knows these people are going to have the money to rent, and she'll get since there'll be less people renting the pieces, she'll get more
mm-hmm.
wear out of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
yeah.
won't lose anything versus she was renting to the everyday person with money.
Well, here's the thing. I think Candy said it. She's like, why am I going to want a look that a celebrity has already done, but a fashion stylist that caters primarily to the entertainment industry, like TV, film, all of that. They might want that kind of look if they're doing a docu series or a
Hmm.
biography or something like that. They're gonna want like those retro looks. um I don't know. I hope that Marlo has a successful business. I hope she does. um Marlo, if you got the peach now, you can't be sensitive when people start asking questions.
Right.
Because Candy brought up a valid point. You can't get mad at me for asking a question on how you get a return on investment. Like, how is the money made in your business? I also, okay, so another part that stood out for me was Marlo's first confessional, where she goes, hi, she does the whole introduction of where she's from, and the producer comes in and goes, girl, we know who you are.
Right. Don't act new.
I like that part, I think I like when they break the fourth wall, when production steps in, because I know you didn't watch it this season, but Maths Boston, in one of the first episodes where the runaway bride was acting up, and she was like, one of the production crew says, girl, you do know that this is married at first sight and not single at first sight. And I loved
like
it.
that. I like them they break the fourth wall because it's honest. It's truthful.
Yeah. Oh, Black Lavender says Marlo's showing out since she got that peach. She better hope she don't get demoted to a rotten apple. Oh, no. Hi, Ganjan. Welcome. Thank you for supporting. Let's see. Where we been? I've been tired. I'm old. We put up our schedule earlier in the week. We're just doing the few shows that we're interested in on Thursday and Friday each week. But hey, Ablavi. Let's see. Let's see. What else happened here? So we see Kenya practicing for Dancing with the Stars. As you know, she was on last season. Kenya is still going through her divorce.
Still, was on
but she's over it. She wants it done. She wants him to sign. We have Candy. I guess her plot line is going to be she's settled in a marriage, so it's not like booty humping every day of the week. So,
right.
But
I like what Marlo said. She said, now if Candy would just get rid of two of them jobs and spend them
just
hours
roll over.
Right.
He won't know the difference.
Right.
Let's see. Marlo, we're going to finally get to see a bit of Marlo's life. She's raising her two nephews because her sister is currently incarcerated. She's had them for 3 years. I didn't realize it was 3 years already. And we're finding out how she makes her cash. Let's see. Who else is on here? We welcome back Sheree.
Yes.
I loved it when they did the slow-mo of her walking up to the dance studio, and you heard like hell to the no, to the no, that right. Faded one. And then even Candy does a reference to it when talking to Ralph.
Right.
So I thought it was real cute. And then those were the 4 vintage characters. And then after we got that first reintroduction to them, everyone seems nice, friendly, and on good terms. Then we see what's her face? Drew. Yeah, oh God, I can't remember her at all. Is that a bad signal?
I'm just mad that her husband's on the show. Also, they would get divorced in the off season.
No, you know what? I'm mad that she still doesn't have a resolution to Tampa and putting us through Tampa again. Right. And I'm mad that them cameras is still up in the house and she hasn't taken them down because he's surveilling you, girl. He really is. But we see her, and apparently she introduces Sonia. Really?
Right.
Are they trying to make an excuse to keep Drew on this show?
Because we find out later, skip ahead, we find out that Candy and Sonia used to share the same hairstylist, and they've hung out a few times. I'm like, but like y'all just try to keep you on the show, ain't you? Because Candy would be a better introduction than
she would have been, but Candy know everybody.
Right.
Candy know everybody. Like I'm sure Candy knows me. No, she doesn't. But I'm just saying, she just knows she's that connected. So I okay. So with Drew's plot line, it's trouble in her marriage yet again. And for Sonia, it's her husband that like they want a second child. He wants a little girl. She would like to have another child, but she wants him to like support, not financially support, but emotionally support her. Because apparently he kind of bailed out for the first one. And we have her hilarious parents. Her mom and dad made their first reality show. They were my favorite characters. They are a mess. I love them.
When this mama said you ain't gonna do nothing, he's like, go ahead, have the baby. His mom, what you talking about? You ain't gonna do nothing. He's like, yes I am. She's like, you ain't gonna support. Basically, she ain't gonna support shit. He's like, yes I will. He's like, I'm at your formula. She's like, you are not making no formula. Howard.
But that's their dynamic all the time. But when it gets to like serious parts, they do give really good advice.
Yeah, I can see that.
And they've always been with her. You know, not necessarily living in the house, but like wherever she goes, they're with her. Yeah. And I love it. And the little boy is so cute. But what I've heard through tittle tattle that the producers of Atlanta have gotten some help from the producers of Potomac. And what I'm seeing here is that Ralph is the new Michael Darby.
That makes sense. I just don't like Ralph. He can go.
Right. I don't like Michael Darby neither.
But at least Michael Darby gave us storyline.
I think that's what they're trying to do with Ralph, and have Drew consistently make excuses and stay with him, even though everybody knows he's out here doing stuff he shouldn't be doing.
Let's be honest, Drew is no Ashley. Let's call a thing a thing.
What if they're turning her into that? Because you're basically losing it on Potomac.
But Ashley is messy. She's witty.
I'm not talking about that part. I'm just talking about the marriage dynamic.
Oh, okay.
To bring someone who doesn't have a peach with a lot of drama to support the person with the peach who has absolutely no storyline.
You're just looking at from the base aspects, not from the personal aspects. I mean, from the base aspect, yeah. I understand, but it's just like,
because Drew is dog poo.
I mean, with Ralph is tough because with Michael, here's the thing with Michael, he's polarizing. Like either you think he's hilarious, and you know Michael has his own support cast. He had what's his face? He had Juan Dixon. He was one of the fellas. I just don't see Ralph as being one of the fellas. And the problem with the fellas on Atlanta, we don't care about them like that. Like we need Apollo back. We need Peter back. We need that group of men back. They were hilarious. Ralph is just, no. And unless Ralph and Michael Darby use the same alleged escort service, I don't care.
I just think that they want to make him the problematic male,
right,
on this show, and they want to make Drew the person who's always finding excuses to stay. The only problem is that he doesn't have Michael Darby money. So why are you staying for this humiliation?
Right. Exactly.
If there's no payout at the end.
And Ashley got a payout 3 times.
She did. Well, she will, hopefully.
Right.
Plus 2 other small settlements
for
the next 18 years.
Right. She made it to the 5-year mark of that second prenup, so she's getting half of everything.
You know,
a post nup, baby nup, and a second prenup. But she got all the nups. She had all the nups covered. She went in making sure she gonna get half or something.
But at least we knew there was a reason why she was putting up with that mess.
Right.
I'm not even talking about her other character of like pot stir or anything like that, because she is entertaining. But just the marriage component, now that they're like, she finished with all the nups, she collected all the nups, and so now she's like, deuces. You know, we don't have that dynamic anymore. So let's go to Atlanta and create that new dynamic. But I don't think it'll work, because it's just going to humiliate Drew. And what does he have to offer? There's no nups here.
And Drew's just going to look crazy at the end.
Exactly. And I'm also going to need, Ablavi brought it up. Yeah. I'm tired of Ralph and Drew lying about weight loss. Well, Ralph is lying about a lot of things. And I'm glad Candy called him out on, you must have been eavesdropping. No, he was in the garage, had all of his cameras turned on with the audio on, and he was listening to you. But what I don't understand is, if you are so smart, why would you come in and say, oh, I think I know what y'all talking about. Let me tell you what it is. Don't do that. Because I would never go back to your house to film. I would never go back to your house not to film. Because where else are those cameras? Like, I couldn't even think about going to the toilet in your place. Sorry. And this thing with drop it with Drew, if you are going to be...
Y'all just made that up. Y'all just made that up. Quit playing.
Well, no, I question the business owner for asking Drew to be the face of, the brand ambassador of her program, because Drew doesn't look like she knows anything about it. Drew is not doing any exercises. Drew is lying, and production called you out on it. You said you lost 25 pounds in 3 weeks, and production throws up, I guess, something from Instagram saying 10 pounds down in 3 weeks. And I was looking at the before and after, and the after, she looked bigger than the before, because there was a lot of like boobage fat spilling over her top. And I didn't see any difference in the belly. I'm not trying to shame anybody, but...
No, the second picture, the belly was flatter, but the problem is, like, well, it all depends on your body distribution. But if she were really eating like that, it wouldn't be 25 pounds. And that's the thing. She also had a mommy makeover in there. So that's probably accounted for 22.5 pounds.
But wait, did she have the mommy makeover when the pictures were taken? Because should all of that have, like, I thought mommy makeover make you tight in your belly. Was that before or after?
Normally it does. So I'm assuming, remember she had a surgery. So she had the surgery, so they said while she was in there, you know, can you do this too? So that had to be, the before picture had to be before surgery, and after had to be after surgery.
I would want my money back from that surgeon if that was after. I don't know. I've never had a mommy makeover, but I thought, like, the mommy makeover is the one where they do like the tummy tuck and the breast lift.
The only way, to be honest, the only way she can lose 25 pounds in 3 weeks is for her to eat that diet super clean, only eat that and work out about 4 to 5 times a week. And she doesn't strike me as a workout 4 to 5 times a week girl. And with her frame, her losing 25 pounds in 3 weeks would be way noticeable.
Because she's short, right?
She's petite. Yeah.
Okay. Because when she said that at the kitchen, in the kitchen scene, Sanya was the first one to look at her and go, wait, what? Now that's an athlete.
Right.
Who knows all about diet and exercise. And then Candy gave her the side eye. Was like, wait, what? That seems like a lot. I don't know. Water weight is 3 pounds.
Right.
Oh, Bling Empire is next week.
I cannot wait.
Mm. Um, oh, it looks like they took notes, found richer women, bigger homes, cheating, and side families. Oh, okay now. I don't know. I think I'm like Drew is going to be hard for me to pay attention to.
Yeah, because you kind of see how her storyline is gonna go. It's like we're not interested. We weren't really interested in Ralph last season.
Well, she doesn't have any alliances this season because she put all of her eggs in the Portia basket last year, and now Portia's gone. So now she's trying to make up with Kenya,
And Kenya's not having it.
but it didn't seem genuine. To me, it didn't. I don't know.
Mm-mm.
And Kenya lusting after her little young dance instructor. Not believable, but okay.
Right. And remember, Drew was Cynthia's friend, and now your friend has got fired. So your friend got fired, and the person you were trying to put all your alliance eggs in, she's gone. So you're kind of on an island.
Oh my God.
I mean, I don't know what it is about Drew. It's like I want to like her, but for me, I think the issue is it still goes back to Ralph because your husband, like especially a husband like him, he's not like a New Jersey husband where they're funny and they can hold their own. Like he can't, like him treating you poorly is not entertaining to me. I think that's really what it is. Him treating her poorly does not entertain me. I didn't like when Mark did it to Kenya. I like what Peter did to Cynthia. That's not entertainment for me. And to see you crying all the time about your marriage, like I don't want to see that. I want to see you having fun. I want to see you. I'd rather have a season where she packed up and moved her kids to Chicago. I would like to see that.
Yeah.
But her trying to save a marriage that you shouldn't be trying to save. I mean, because if you look at it, she's the one putting in the work. She's the one making the adjustments. She's the one doing this, doing that. He's not doing anything.
But if she left, why did she come back?
Right. For the show. In my opinion.
There's plenty of unmarried housewives. First of all, I wouldn't have been leaving my house because I probably put most of the money into it because she was the working actor. She's the reason why she's on they're filming Out of Your House in Atlanta, not you, Ralph. I would have politely asked him to leave.
I think she's looking at like, okay, we can't get divorced off camera. We gotta get divorced on camera. Now she's coming back to get divorced on camera. I'm here for it. If she's coming on here to do her best, and then serve him divorce papers like on the season finale, I'm here for it. I'll deal with you. If I can see your marriage completely fall apart and blow up, and you serve him at the finale party, at the Christmas party, I'm here for it. But if you just gonna whine and cry through this whole season and make no decisions for yourself, then I don't care. I'm not gonna care about you. I'm just not going to.
Wow. I already don't care about her.
Because I want to like her. I like her. That's the problem I'm struggling with. I like her single. Don't like her with a husband. And if her husband's a storyline, we gonna see too much of him.
She doesn't bring enough for me. And I have a problem with the lying. I have a problem with that. I tried to like her last year, but she does a lot of theatrics, and I already saw the clips with the dog biscuits and stuff like that.
Right.
Last year,
like the what's the thing? The Prophet.
Yes, and then at the White Elephant Exchange, what was it, hair or something? Like she does props. Like this is not the franchise to do props on because the last time there was a prop fiasco, somebody got dragged across a reunion stage. So I find something else. I have no more patience for her, and I have a feeling that I will be zoning out when she's on the screen.
I'm giving you 4 episodes.
Oh, I'm sorry, Steven. Oh my God. Oh, I had soup for lunch too. Yummy.
Can we pre-record Atlanta? And Kenya needs to
Mhm.
buy a new man. So I don't like single ladies. Oh my goodness.
You know, she doesn't have much luck in buying men's.
Right.
Maybe we just need to see her by herself. It's good that we can see Brooklyn's face, not
Mm-hmm.
pixelated. Let's see. The biggest chunk of the episode was the launch of L'Archive, Marlowe's business adventure.
I'm so glad they point out the spelling because I thought it was just me.
Yeah.
I took Espanol, not French, but I was like, I don't think it should be that way. But I could be wrong. Maybe she's trying to do something different. It's a hey.
What confused me was like whenever there's an LE, there's never the apostrophe. And I was like, oh, so archive is masculine. And then I was like, but either you have the E with no apostrophe or you have
Right.
just the L with the apostrophe.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, what? And then I just got tired of trying to think about it and I didn't bother to Google it.
Me neither.
But of course, Kenya, from the time she got the invitation, which was this lovely young lady in a cute little pink dress showing up with a laptop with a video invitation from Marlo to all of the ladies to come to her launch party for L'Archive. And I liked all of the ladies took it well. Thank you very much. That's so cute. You're so adorable. Thank you so much for bringing the invitation. And then we get to Kenya's house. And she's like, can you take a message back to Marlo and tell her stop being so cheap and do it better and put some money into it? What?
Right.
That poor young girl. Jesus.
And she said, that wasn't very nice.
My God. That could have been something that you called Marlo and said, don't get the messenger involved. It's not her who's doing it. She's just presenting it. Yikes. Ooh, baked potato soup. Yummy.
Her website is nice.
Oh,
It's very clean.
she's spending money.
It's very clean and straightforward.
Look, you heard what she said. The party, 40 grand.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a Birkin. I love it. And in her head, she's going to make 100 grand off of this based on the stylists and bloggers that she's invited. So, and then when she gave her business breakdown, like it's 25% of the retail price of the garment per day.
Mm-hmm.
So say that there was a minimum rental. No, there was a maximum rental, 1 week, right?
7 days, yes.
Okay. And she's just basically focusing on film and TV production
Mm-hmm.
to
Only.
stylists.
I like that.
And she says that she wants to have her company name rolling in credits, styling by. I loved it when she shaded Drew because when Drew asked, so can I get that piece? Can I hire that piece? And she was like, are you still in the industry? When was your last thing that you did?
Right. And they're like, oh. And then she's talking about her IMDb. I'm like, hold on.
Drew doesn't know how to deal with someone like Marlo or Kenya.
Let's see. If you want to tell us what to do and direct us to where we can go, let's see what's going on here.
Marlo is not a good businesswoman. Who pays to wear someone else's clothes for 1 day at 25% when you can go to the store and own it? Her pricing is way too high. Well,
okay, Drew,
but she's not targeting us, though. She's not targeting us. I don't know.
Come on, Drew. Let's see. Okay, since the game 2007, that was. Let me see if there's anything major. Um.
Kenya was hating because more
Okay,
water
she was
could not.
T-Boss. She was T-Boss in TLC in 2013. Okay.
Well, does it list her recent Lifetime movies?
Line Sisters TV movie in 2022. Chasing Waterfalls in 2017. She was in The Preacher's Son, the choir director. She was the choir director. She was in the choir director. I mean, she's working. She gets like a gig a year. That's not bad.
A gig a year?
That's what it boils down to.
Can, so what is Garcelle doing?
Um, let's see.
I'm just trying to compare housewife to housewife, and Garcelle is a bit older than her, so she shouldn't have that many opportunities. I just want to see.
Garcelle's averaging about what about three a year, 3 to 4.
Plus a production company, plus book deals.
Yeah, because she was on a couple TV series too.
Okay. I think I'm on Marlo's side with this.
I mean, you kind of can't compare. For being completely honest,
Why?
let's be honest. Let's be honest. Okay, so let me go back just a little bit. And
Uh-huh.
Drew brought this up, so this is her fault. All right, if we're going back to 2006, when Drew was in Step Up, that's like the first thing.
Mm-hmm.
Garcelle has CSI Miami. Like she has like Women in Trouble. She's been in multiple TV series. She was in Franklin and Bash, which was a good show. I used to watch
Mm-hmm.
that. She had a role on Psych, Arrested Development, Necessary Roughness. Let's see, The Mentalist, Grimm. I remember that. You
Oh, I
know,
loved Grimm.
she was in Spider-Man: Homecoming as recent as 2017. She was on Chicago Med. She was on Power. She was on the Magicians TV series for 3 years. I, I mean, do we need to go on? I mean, I think that's
Wasn't
enough.
Garcelle in a recent Lifetime movie though, where she was like a police officer or something?
Caught in his web. That's 2022.
Ah. Does Kenya have? I think Kenya says she had a production company, but it was like a few years ago.
Let's put it this way: Garcelle was a waitress on Miami Vice in '84 and '85. That's how far she goes back.
Mm.
She was a nurse on the Cosby Show. As we know, she was in Coming to America. She was on Hanging with Mr. Cooper. She was on Models Inc. I used to love that show. She was
Mm-hmm.
on The Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Family. I mean, Garcelle. Let's be honest. Garcelle. We could just use Garcelle's resume from '84 to say what '93, and she kills Drew. No offense, Drew. You got time. You got time.
Well, she better start working on it. I mean, just saying. Ooh. Anywho, I don't know. I just don't find Drew to be interesting.
Oh, Bobby says, does Kenya have a production company? Where was season 2 of Life as a Twirl?
She does have a production
She
company.
does. No, she does. I
Yeah.
think it's really good for women to have their own production companies to do it themselves. Just like
Yeah,
these ladies.
because remember the fitness video? That's where she put it out through. I think that's when I found out she had a production company. When she did the donkey booty video,
Stallion Booty, yeah.
something, I don't know.
But see, here's the thing though, and I want to talk about this. Now we all know that the
Mhm.
ladies had to pay for their own. Well, no, they didn't have to. They chose to because they didn't like what Bravo gave them.
Mhm.
Here's what I would love to see them do. I would love
Mhm.
for them to somehow come together and produce the show themselves. But I don't think Bravo would ever let
Wasn't oh god. Wasn't Candy doing that last year with, like, she basically ran that season last year.
And the episodes that she was in charge of were the best ones.
True.
I would love to see for these ladies to take control of this show and run production just for a season, just to see what they could do. Because I think they could do a way better job than these companies that Bravo has them under.
And Todd, the intern, has a production company as well.
Mm-hmm.
Does he though? Because after that light fell on that actress, does he still have the production company, or was it dissolved?
Right.
To pay damages, allegedly. Just saying. Can we be honest? Candy did not need Todd, and he brings her down. Well, she needed companionship.
Right.
Todd fulfills a need.
Right.
You know. And where would OLG be without Todd?
Right.
Todd needs to be. He is kind of kept. Oh Lord. Anything else happen on this episode?
No,
We're coming now, Blavi. What did you think about the launch party? Let's just get to that.
Well, here's the thing. I understood what the ladies were saying about the runway and the models, but here's the thing. That would have been a waste of money as she's only renting to production and industry. So they only need to see what she offers. They don't need to see it on anybody.
But they also don't need to have the wear and tear on the garments.
Exactly.
Because you don't want nobody body, sweat,
and see, that's
skin.
The thing. Marlo saved money on models, hair, makeup, and dry cleaning.
But what I would have done for all the stylists that came, I would have had a lovely catalog plus something digital.
Right.
I would have had the scan thing to go straight to my archives, stylists, sign in. Here's your login, and I would have had that customized for all the professionals coming to the event.
Yeah, that's why I agree with Kenya on where's the lookbook, where's this? I'm like, that part I agree with. I just didn't think the models were necessary. Because for every garment you put on them, that's in the garment you gotta have dry cleaned.
And then that's wear and tear on it.
And you can't just send them to like Bobo's on 59th Street. You gotta send them to John's shop, Miss Pauline's.
Yep. You mean John from Dorinda, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you doing here without Dorinda?
Miss Paulette. Miss Paulette. Who that child's name is? It was a P. You have to send them to her to have them clean because you can't just send those, like I said, to Bobo's on 59th Street. Because either A, it's gonna come back messed up, or B, they're gonna talk about they lost and they're gonna sell it on eBay.
But why did Marlo take such offense and then direct her anger just towards Kenya?
Because Kenya always be acting up at her events. That's why.
Oh, Kenya more hair care.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kenya don't act a fool at other people's events, but she gonna do it at hers. And if y'all trying to build a friendship and y'all are friends, you don't do that. You just say what you do is in public. You say, "Hey, great job. Can you tell me a little bit more about this?" But behind the scenes, you like, look, this is it was a good event, but this is how it could have been better. That's what a friend does.
You mean a friend in the real world and not a friend on reality TV.
Right.
Okay. And anything about the French roll croissant? Production was super, super shady by putting the crescent roll behind there.
They was wrong for that.
Oh my God. What did you think about Sonia's introduction?
I like Sonia. I like her a lot, but she understands the assignment. She came in being messy, because she was quick to go with Sheree and run that back to Marlo.
Is she like the bone carrier in training?
Right. That's what Kenya said. That was hilarious.
Gotta love it. But I love like the back and forth and how Kenya deflated Marlo by saying, why are you, raising your voice? Why are you cursing? It's not that serious. We just had questions. Oh my God. And Sheree's comment of the night that Marlo's second outfit change looked like the candy her grandma gave her at church to be quiet. Those little strawberry candies.
Yes, those little strawberry candies. I was like, ooh, I remember those.
No, but I was thinking she looked like my mom's pin cushion. You remember the tomato with the silver pins before they had the fancy colored ones?
Right.
She looked like a pin cushion. That was very editorial, that look. All right, so I'm gonna drop the link. If Ablavi, if you still want to come up, come on up. I would love to hear your comments on this episode and how long you watched it. But yeah, I thought it was a pretty decent first episode, and it was nice to see the ladies back.
So far I like their dynamic, I'm not gonna lie.
It seems like they're a lot more friendlier, at least in this first episode. I don't know. We'll see how long it lasts.
And this may be an unpopular opinion. For some reason, this scene needed Cynthia.
Oh, hello, Ablavi.
I really think you should think about the pre-recordings. I don't think the girls in Atlanta. I know you struggled through OC and Salt Lake City. I feel like it's another struggle season.
I don't know. Well, we're thinking about just doing a Housewives roundup if Beverly Hills doesn't give.
Yeah, it won't. Well, go ahead, Bobby. Go ahead.
See, this is the thing about Beverly Hills. Do you think, because Crystal, God help us, do you think she would try and go to the Bling Empire if she gets off? Because she really wants to be on television. I don't think she's rich enough, but go ahead.
No, but I don't think she has, well, that could factor in too. But I think she in her head would think that's a step down to go to Netflix as opposed to being on Bravo for some weird reason. And she married her money. Oh, but Christine married hers too. Maybe we can swap. Bring Christine over to Beverly Hills, like she's dying to be on, and then send what's her face over there to Bling Empire.
She doesn't fit Bling Empire, and I'll tell you why. She doesn't have that glamour to her. She doesn't have that vibe to her. She's not have enough personality. Lucy's not enough to keep her on Bling Empire, and they will eat her up over there. No, Anna would just tear her up, so she needs to stay right where she is. She couldn't even handle Christine.
Well, it's shocking to me that they didn't put Christine on Beverly Hills, because she would have been, when she would have went was when Yolanda was on, and they actually had a woman with money.
Right. I'm with you, Bobby. That was a bad choice. They missed out on Christine.
But why?
But then too,
why didn't they bring her on though?
Well, you remember, she doesn't want to talk about her husband allegedly and his side chicks all around the world.
Oh dear.
Yeah, her husband, I have to say allegedly, like I don't know, but allegedly, the first time I saw her husband allegedly was on vacation with a sugar baby.
You sure it wasn't Christine?
No, it wasn't. Listen, I've seen, and people are like, oh, well, are you sure? Listen, not all Asians look the same. I know what that man looks like. I've seen him on a lot of sugar baby sticks.
Oh dear.
Like it was like 2000, because this was before Christine had that baby. So I'm not sure if they had like a separation or what, but like when Taz Angels and all that was big, like 2013, 2014, her husband was sugar babying hot. He probably chilled out now that the show's off.
Oh, interesting.
And all the sugar babies were white. Just saying.
Oh. Oh, that's really interesting.
And I mean like what, like blonde hair, blue eyes, white.
Oh, so everything that his parents wouldn't approve of. Because wasn't that the thing with her?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Interesting. Wow. Well, we've got Dubai coming up. We've
Right.
got oh, we lost her. Okay, we've got you saw the Ultimate Girls Trip season 2 stuff. Did you see that?
The
Did you see
trailer?
the group?
No.
No. Well, yeah,
I
the
saw the group.
trailer
I
and
saw
the
the
group
group.
picture.
Right.
The trailer is up, so you can take a look at that. It seems interesting, and I do like that Phaedra is there. I kind of missed her. Hello, dear.
Yeah, sorry, I hit a dead zone, but her husband, that's where I know her husband from.
Mm.
Dubai,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that I don't, what is she, Kenyan or Somalian? She's gonna get on my nerves. The black supermodel.
Oh
Right.
yeah, the first black Dubai supermodel or something like that.
She's gonna
Um,
be on that bullshit.
Bobby don't got time.
She gonna be on it. I can just tell by the way she talks, she gonna be on that bullshit. And then we have to see Carolyn and her old frumpy. I'm sorry, her antique, not antique, dated,
Vintage?
dated.
Vintage?
No, no, because vintage has value. Dated.
Oh Lord.
So again, because she was supposed to go on Beverly Hills.
Really?
She was supposed to go on Beverly Hills when the first husband left her allegedly for a younger woman allegedly, and I don't know because she was supposed to come in as a replacement for LVP.
Oh. Okay, so like the English swap. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I couldn't see Caroline fitting in with Beverly Hills Troop either.
Mm-mm.
Can I be honest with you? I need
Uh-huh.
Beverly Hills to step their money. You
Oh,
know,
you more wealthy individuals?
I feel like when selling Sunset is more luxurious than Beverly Hills, we got a problem.
Not selling sunset. Not selling sunset is more luxurious. No, Bobby.
Like I feel like that's a problem.
You're not wrong, but I'm just saying not selling
Even
sunset.
OC, like OC never had wealthy girls, but like I really need OC to step up their game.
Oof.
I mean, if you really look at across the franchises, who really has money? Everyone who had the money left the shows. If you look at it honestly, Bethany got her money, and left. We still have the Black Bill Gates on Potomac. That's okay.
You better
Atlanta.
listen. Wait. Let's go back.
They don't
When
have
you
money.
have
They're renting.
when you have IRS problems, honey, you worse than the regular person. She need to get her a 3-bedroom townhouse in Maryland overlooking the water and call it a day.
That's a 3-bedroom. You could give her a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. That's a
No,
3-bedroom.
a 3-bedroom and a 2.5 bath.
Why you got her living with Robin?
Oh
And
my
then
God.
having a Jack and Jill bathroom. Yeah. She need to sit her tail somewhere. She need to pay a little
Oh my
1,800,
gosh.
maybe 25 a month
Oh my
and save
goodness.
her coins.
She needs to get one with the bedroom on the ground floor because Ray can't handle the stairs no more.
Yeah,
So she
she
got to
gonna
pay a
get one
little
of them with the
extra.
garage. With the
Oh, you want
garage
to
and then
convert
her
the
bedroom.
garage?
Listen, they don't got no cars. They broke. You're already renting them anyways, and Bravo gives you a car.
And Atlanta.
And while we there,
Oh, yeah.
it should be a coldest on the townhome um alleyway. You know, they could get one with the amenities and a gated community. You need to put Robin 2 houses down and the Giselle 3 houses down from her, and have them all in the same community outside of in Maryland.
I like that. Was the
That
Real
way,
Housewives of not, it can't be Potomac anymore.
Well, Candy
and
has
then
money.
and then and then you can use the community center and the amenity center as places they can have their parties. It's a win-win.
Oh
I
my
mean, they could do the
God.
Real Housewives of Baltimore. Just saying.
Exactly. Mia's out there with a model home in Baltimore too. So
Yeah, because she moved from the apartment.
Right. And then we go to
we got
Atlanta.
Ashley in this pet.
Go ahead.
Listen,
You're
I
finishing
really wonder
Potomac.
about Michael's money. I really wonder about Michael's money because everybody
I
keeps saying
No, but I
he's worth
heard, because
20
you know
million.
he's a real estate developer. The building that their apartment is in, that's his
Mhm.
building. That's his building.
Okay, but this is the next question. How much of the building does he own? Like, if you own 6%
No,
of
it's
a
his.
building,
No, it's his. From what I understand, I know Debbie. If you read the same thing I read, that is
Uh-huh.
his building.
Yeah, and he has the penthouse.
okay, so maybe he still wonder about him, you know, because he's so into. I feel like Michael's a bottom. Like, no shame in it, but I just feel like Michael uses his body in the same way Ashley does. Like, I just find it hard to believe because we never see Michael working. We always see Michael working it.
Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord.
Yes, the villages of Maryland. Yes,
The
New York
real,
is.
yeah, they could do the Real Housewives of Maryland and just have people from all over Maryland and call it a thing.
Well, they're from all
Because
over Maryland now. Doesn't
Right.
Wendy live like 40 miles away from everybody else?
Yeah.
And Robin in the opposite direction, 50 miles away?
Mhm.
but
And
this
Giselle's
is what
like
the
around the
bad part
border.
is.
Mm-hmm.
They're in Maryland. I'm sorry, y'all. Potomac, while it is expensive, it ain't that expensive, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, you can make you a cute little house for 1 million. I'm not understanding. With the money you make from Bravo and the little, you know, flat tummy tea things, you should be able to scrap up some 200,000 and get you a little place.
So then where's Giselle going wrong? Because
Well,
did
she
she buy her
married.
place for 900,000?
I
Right.
don't know
The
what she's doing
converted
wrong.
barn?
Potomac, they have like I went online on Zillow. They have some rundown, not rundown, but ain't as nice, older houses. I mean, Karen had the white cabinets. Come on.
Mm-mm.
But with Giselle though, that was more. See, the value of the value of her place is is the land that she got with it. It's not the house; it's the land. So for her, the best thing she could have done, in my opinion, was tear it down and rebuild from the ground up, versus
Well, remember,
sticking on an attachment.
Giselle was renting for years and was broke before the show allegedly, and had to use all her money, and she finally bought something. But I don't see, maybe Ashley, Darby, and Ashley and Michael own the penthouse, but what they're showing is not the penthouse on that show.
I think that's why Debbie said that they own the building. He owns that building, but you're not seeing the real.
Well, we only see like one room.
Right.
But we see the front door, and any new building that was made, the penthouse, the elevator goes right to your living room.
Yeah, it's not the penthouse. Yeah, that's what Debbie was saying. Like, they're not showing us like your real penthouse. You just showing us an apartment, as they like to call it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is he independently wealthy or is it a parental wealth? We're gonna have to see, because remember, Ashley messed up. He had 3 kids before he got with her,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
and then this is no shade. Like, I know, people love the kids. Having no baby and getting a divorce before the child goes to school. What do I look like? Because Ashley's got in the L. Didn't the baby just come out of her a few months ago?
Didn't she have the
Second
baby
one?
last year?
Has
She
it
was
been a
on the
year?
show last year when she went into labor.
Mm-hmm.
So she had baby number 2 during last season.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember,
That's
that was one of the
ridiculous.
arguments where Candace said she was pumping when they went to
Right.
Chesapeake Bay.
Oh,
Right.
well, you know I didn't watch it. But so
Okay.
this is her second child, and the children are like what, 3 and 1?
Right. But you have to
Yeah.
remember, Blobby, she had to do this to get to that 5-year mark. So because this
But
marks
she
the 5-year mark.
didn't.
No, she did. Because remember, she filed after the baby was born, which puts her at that 5-year mark. It puts her
She
like.
didn't file. Michael did.
That's not what I've read. Debbie, am I wrong? Because I thought Ashley. They say it says Ashley filed.
Ashley,
And,
that's what Ashley's been lying. She's been telling people she got a divorce. But what people in Potomac are saying is Michael got a divorce because he didn't want 2 kids. He wanted a hot young wife and, do what he wanted to do.
See, I agree with that because I think he married her because he wanted a little, young hot thing, and he already had his children. I think she negotiated in one of her nups children for extra security, but he never wanted them.
No, he didn't. He said that though.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
But
not
this is
mad
the
at
other
him.
thing that worries me about it. Michael is what, in his 60s?
Yes.
I think so. Yeah.
The way he's ripping and running the streets, if he were to go to the creator, I don't know his children would share that money with him.
Well, she's already getting half of everything anyway, so she don't care.
She's not getting
half of what they've accumulated during their marriage.
Right.
Okay.
But people are saying she's not getting that, and the way she's been, for instance, I get everybody wants a bag, but she would have done better divorcing Michael, particularly after the first cheating, and then got with a man she really had to have kids with. I don't understand why she even had kids with him. Because
I agree with the Blobby on that one. She'd have done better
because the
as
first
a young,
cheating,
hot divorcee.
Yeah, as after the first cheating, she was able to get half. And then she extended it when he cheated, which was ridiculous.
Yeah, she's embarrassed as the hot young divorcee on the Real Housewives of Potomac.
Why would you go back into the dating market with 2 kids under 5? We see what happened with Katie, and she's sitting here with every other man trying to find a place to stay.
I agree with Blobby on that one. I agree with on that precedent only because, like I said, she had done better as a young hot divorcee, an up and coming reality TV star. She would have access to, Hollywood, blah 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 blah. Now, what you've done is you're now in your 30s with 2 kids under the age of 5. Like, not too many men. But let me take that back. She likes older men, so her pool is different. I was thinking about men her age, older men that she likes.
They'll get her a nanny.
Yeah,
they'll get her a nanny.
Correct.
No, even older men, the way they have grandchildren, they want something hot and young. They don't want kids.
Yeah, she's on the older side for older men, but quite honestly, I think Ashley might not focus, because to me, Ashley has repeated her mother's mistakes, which brought about Ashley. Let's just call a thing. She has daddy complex, so she's going after men that remind her of her father. Okay, so she's done that. She's collected 2 children, and she's moving to go. So I don't think she's going to focus so much on men at this point. I think she might actually focus on herself and business. Maybe, hopefully.
She's not good at business. She already told us Michael didn't pay her student loans, which was stupid. She already got that junky house with the beds. Well,
if he was paying for her mom, I was Michael, I wouldn't pay mom and student loans. You get one or the other.
She should have got her student loans before she got married to him.
Well,
because why get married to somebody when you're broke and sit here and not at least, honey, sugar babies are doing better than her. They look at Marlo getting houses and not even, and one of the side chicks, and got her mother a house, you know?
Because Marlo, I don't know if you caught it, but Marlo said she had real estate and not talking about her townhouse.
Right.
So,
but look at Marlo. Look at how the townhouse is perfect for her. She doesn't need this big house that's the townhouse is perfect. Like when Kim had the townhouse, I thought that's when Kim lived the best.
Because she okay, so whatever man that Kim or Marlo are with, they break them off whatever. You're living within your means and you can pay the taxes and the utilities, you're good. You have something to save. And that's why when everybody was saying, oh, she was with a billionaire 10 years ago, 20 years ago, how long is that money? If you lived within your means and was able to save and invest, then that money is very long. But if you get with a billionaire for a limited amount of years and you go and buy a $1 million house, and you can't afford to pay for that on your own when the billionaire picks up the next chick, then how stupid are you?
Well, first of all, people forget that Marlo also dates. She's a professional sugar baby. Remember the guy she was engaged to at the beginning who was sleeping with Nene too?
Right.
Yeah,
was that the African? No, right?
No. I know you're talking about.
No, he was a football player. Yeah, he was a football player. So Marlo has kept up with the pedigree of men. So she still has income. She also makes more money than a lot of the girls. She's been making $500,000 for the last 5 years. That's $2.5 million. So, and she lives in Atlanta. So if you're investing your money, if you're buying property, Marlo's money should be low.
Yep. She's a smart girl.
Because Ashley doesn't work, which is fine. But I don't trust Ashley to be able to save like Marlo did, even if she gets a good amount.
Ashley should get a financial advisor. First thing,
I feel like she would be taken advantage.
Well, then go to the local Y who does the women in finance classes late at night. And what is it? The in New York, it used to be 91st Street Y or something, where they used to do those classes during the week. And yeah, educate yourself, but also get a financial advisor. And you have 2 children now, Ashley. Make it work.
Because Ashley's family, we hate to say this, are leeches. They're leeches, and they don't care about her. They'll see her die. And if I were Michael, I would have some restrictions on Ashley's mother being around my child.
Yeah. Unless, of course, her mom has turned a page and cleaned up her act. Because I think his biggest objection was the man that she was living with, right?
Isn't he still there?
I think so.
No, y'all still talking, so go ahead.
I would object to that. I would object to that. I also would, personally speaking, I think in 5 years, we're going to see the Katie Ross and the situation with her children be the same thing with Ashley. And then she gets full, because Michael technically could go for full custody. I don't think he would. But seeing how Ashley acts in her mother, I wouldn't be surprised if at one point he has full custody of the kids. She's just not responsible. I'm sorry, she's not. And I think she had a lot more therapy. She should have married him, got the divorce, gone to therapy, take out her daddy issues before she had children and get her some sort of career. For all we did, we be cutting up on Candace, but at least Candace didn't bring a child into this world.
But I don't think. Go ahead.
I mean, with Ashley, I think with Ashley, she just didn't think things through properly. She had a one-track mind of what she wanted, which was kids and to be secure, but she didn't think about the aftermath. Because this is gonna sound bad, but I don't think in any way she thought she would be with Michael forever, or she thought he might pass on first. I can't believe she thought they would be together forever. I can't see that. Especially after the first cheating issue.
True. But didn't they have an open marriage from the beginning?
That's the way. I think they said they tried to play it off as no, but then when they got caught, they kind of had to like admit to it.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Well,
now before I go, the last thing I want to talk. The last thing I want to talk about is bullshit storylines on Atlanta. First one, Kenya Moore I can't with your girl Kenya. I know, listen, warning Kenya Moore fans, warning. Kenya Moore needs to be dragged again because she know Marlo got 11 or so mugshots and she stayed playing with the girl. You thought you got popped with Portia. You really gonna get popped with Marlo. Next one, Sheree, listen.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching it and my friend came in the room and she said, oh, this woman is desperate. How are you sitting here going to the prison cellmate talking about he got a white collar crime? Listen, this is a credit card scammer. He ain't no Bernie Madoff. He pulling stunts like the girls do in Atlanta. Trifling. And then you're such a fool waiting for him 4 years, going to the prison. You could have got pregnant in the closet like Andrea if you were a little bit younger. Just disgraceful. Sheree looks crazy. To be 50, dating a felon? Are you serious? Now we know you can't get no man.
I think her daughter said that the last time we saw her when they were on the show. She was like, "Are you serious? Like this love after lockup storyline is not working for me on Real Housewives of Atlanta."
And he's in Philly. Come on now.
Oh, that's the real hood. But this is the other thing about Sheree. Everybody talks about Marlo's money. Just nobody talk about Sheree's because that's the one I don't understand. I understand how you don't be paying your bills for years and you don't get an eviction. You don't get the county take your house away. You don't get how does Sheree pay your bills? I'm confused.
But isn't the house in her mama name?
Chateau Thelma.
Right, but
yeah.
But Selma, how did Selma pay for it? Because remember, contractors weren't paid.
Oh, well, I think, weren't the lights off for about a year?
Ooh.
I'm just asking. They only recently got turned back on for filming.
Ooh.
And didn't she have to get one of them PPP loans during the panorama to help turn back on the lights?
Ooh.
I don't know. I'm just asking a question for a friend. There's a lot of interesting things for her. There's a lot of interesting things around Sheree, but I'm sure that they will navigate around that.
I'm surprised she hasn't been to jail yet.
Well,
next one, Wreck-It Ralph and Drew Zadora. Listen, Drew, calm down with the exercising thing, girl. I know. Listen, we all been that way where we say we lost 20, we really lost 2. But I'm gonna need you to stop. You on national TV. Like, I need you to stop, girl. And it's no excuse. It's no excuse for you. Like the rest of us, we have an excuse. You don't. Like, you on television. Like, I know people say this is rude, but unless it's your first season, I need you to, like, if I want to go on television, celery all day, getting tight and right, just because I'm gonna be on television. Drew, you like to eat, which is cool, but then just buy bigger dresses so you can eat more.
But she had a good excuse during the reunion saying that it was the medical condition. Why not just go with that? Don't come on this season and say, okay, I got my hysterectomy, but while they was in there, I got them to like suck out everything else and then still show up the way like you looked last year.
Next, also confused about Drew's finances. Like, don't come for me, but the last thing I remember her in was the TLC movie. And I don't remember that being a feature film. Like, it was a cute little box, but I don't remember it was like a tour. Like, I'm not understanding where her money comes from.
She just did something on Lifetime, and I think Lifetime is kind of like Hallmark. So once they get you in the corral, you're one of the stable of ponies of actresses and actors that they call on for their movies. So hopefully she's got a good gig with that. She'll get more.
But I heard Lifetime is like $60K a movie. Am I wrong in that?
Well, I don't think Lifetime will pay that much, but if you get on the roster, you're guaranteed more work. So instead of like one big payday, they'll keep you coming back for different movies, and you just get.
Wait a minute. Are you saying she's getting paid less than the 90-day crew with $1,000? You think she's getting $1,000 a week?
No, but you know, it's work, and it'll go on her I am blah 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 page.
Mm-hmm. IMDb.
Right.
Ralph is listen. There'll be no way a man will be cheating with my money. We're not even gonna get into Ralph. The thing that bothered me around when he was talking about he's going to write a book about how to be a parent to a stepchild, I was like, excuse me, sir. We know damn well you are not the primary parent. You need to calm that all the way down.
I didn't like that idea. I just don't like this couple. I'm sure that they're perfectly nice in real life, but I don't like them on this show. I've tried.
Next couple. Candy and Todd. I'm sick of them. Oh my God. Maybe because OLG is, I'm sick of them. You listen. What y'all doing, y'all dungeon? Y'all doing y'all done. I don't know how Candy still sleeps with this man. I'm done with them. They need to give him a peach too.
Really?
Sick of him. Yeah, he's in my opinion, he's very feminine act. I can't.
Oh. I don't.
And then,
was he on this episode?
Yeah, she took her intern to her at Marlo's party.
Oh yeah.
Kenya. What's funny about Kenya? People don't be reading her down, but somebody does need to read her down about always being in people's relationships and people's money. When last time I checked, your husband is sitting here siphoning all the wealth you have from Kenya Moore Water. But that's another story. Shout out to Kenya for losing the weight. She looks fabulous.
Well, Dancing with the Stars will do that for you.
Yep.
She looks good.
Mm-hmm. And I think she got her breasts redone.
She did.
Yeah, they look a lot better. A lot better.
I think she got a nip and tuck. Because everything was looking tighter, and that ain't just water. But we'll let her lie.
Oh, Lord.
And then, okay, Sonya. Is something different about her?
Something different about her? How so?
Her being a little bit thicker.
Well, she's not like training for the Olympics anymore.
I guess, but it's just a different look. I liked her little reality show, but we'll see. Because her sister was a lot on that reality show.
You noticed that I said I love the parents, but I did not like the sister. She was the one person on that show that I really could not stomach.
Yeah, she was a lot. So we'll see. We're looking. Y'all will keep me up to date. I'm not even going to watch Beverly Hills because I don't watch people with no money pretending like they have some. No, it's serious. Like when we having the cul-de-sac home with no upgrades, I don't feel like I should see that.
Oh my God.
Like, do they even have granite countertops on Beverly Hills anymore?
I think they have marble. I think the house that needs the most renovation is probably Lisa Rinna's. But that's Spanish style. It's just not my aesthetic.
I mean, Kathy's house is, oh, listen, hers is, no offense, a little dated. But
it's
Kyle's
money
house
dated.
is right, but when you have that much money, darling, like when you're Hilton of Hilton hotels, like, girl, your hotels don't look like that. You know, I'm just saying. Like, I'm just saying, like, your hotel and your house should look similar.
Well, they don't
They
have
say
the
Kim.
hotels anymore.
Well, no, because Paris Hilton got them X'd out of their money. I'm sorry, she would have, in my opinion, she would have been disinherited if it was me.
But all of them were
Like,
disinherited from the granddad. He had given away all his money to charity before he died. Like, he had told all of them, y'all ain't getting nothing because everything's going to charity.
No, but I mean, like, the father. If I was Rick, I would have disinherited her.
Oh.
Yeah, because he makes his money off of everybody in LA with that Hilton, with their
the
real estate thing. But I would have, she needs to be cut off, because how dare you make a sex tape and you ruin, you know, Nikki had to marry a rough child. She's a rough child's grandmother. Come on, Kathy. You see, Nikki understands the assignment. She had 2 girls. Homegirl's not stopping until she gets a boy. Do you understand the assignment? You get married to a Rothschild. You have a boy from a Rothschild.
Well, let's hope that this baby that Nikki is carrying now is the little boy.
She's
getting up there.
Now, you know. Go ahead. I was saying off topic, but you know who really understood the assignment? Kate Middleton. Look, shout out to Kate Middleton. Did she? But you see how quick she got pregnant? Yeah, she's good.
Well, what else was she gonna do?
Yeah, that's her job.
That's her job. I'm saying that's the assignment.
I feel like she didn't understand the assignment because, again, she doesn't understand. You're just supposed to be like, she fell in love. Like, girl, you're not supposed to fall in love. You're just supposed to have a good time. You're supposed to pull a Camilla. You don't pull a Diana. She's gonna be crying. Oh, she ain't made for it.
I don't know. I think she did well. What, 2 or 3 generations out of a coal mine, and now future queen consort? You did good, girl.
Well, we'll see, because Charles looks like he'll ruin the monarchy before they become king and queen. So we'll see.
Paris married money. Hey, Ebony.
Paris did marry money, but her baby daddy has a child that he financially takes care of that he doesn't know. And it was out in the Daily Mail. It is so Pookie and Ray behavior. And she married that man when she was 40. Like, again, can she have a baby? Yes. Is it going to be hard? Yes.
I think they froze her eggs.
Let's hope. And then, too, no offense to Kathy, I don't know what kind of raising of children she did, but she has some horribly behaved children. No shade to her. That son she got, I don't know what kind of raising she did with him.
Oh, the one that showed up at somebody's doorbell and was like kind of out of it and wound up in jail a couple of times. Ooh.
The very least they could have done is graduated college. The very least. They're Hilton.
Any of them go to college?
My God. I think the boys did, but the girls did not. You're Hilton. They'll do your pay. Listen. The Rothschild, she better, hopefully she can raise a Rothschild, because you know how they are, girl.
That's okay.
But anyways, I'm going to let you go.
Oh, okay. Cool, Ebony. All right, my girl. Well, we'll be back here tomorrow. What are we doing tomorrow?
90 Day and Math. Australia.
Well, I would just
Australia,
say
yeah.
this. I haven't. I don't know where Matt is. You're still not where I am. But with the 90 days, but I can't watch Bilal. Bilal pissed me too much off. I haven't even finished the episode. Bilal pissed me off so much.
I had to watch it in two segments as well.
This
It's a
is
lot.
dusty behavior.
Him and
Talking
Jabri
about
are irritating.
Jabri. Why does Jabri not understand he's broke?
No idea, but we'll save that for tomorrow.
Yes. All right. Bye. I'll see you on.
Bye.
I won't see you next Friday.
When's your next show?
It's gonna be sometime next week because today is Cinco de Mayo and I plan to have some tequila.
All right, my friend.
Oh, are you going on Heidi's tonight?
I don't know. I'll check to see if she sent me a message.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Bye. All right, Jamal. That was it for what was this show? Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 14, episode 1, The Edge of Fashion. Any final thoughts, my friend?
No, we are all good. Like I said, for first episode, I enjoyed it. They made me laugh. So far, I like the dynamics, so I'm not mad at it. I'll give it a couple episodes. I'm not, like something light, funny, all the good stuff that we want. So we can't really complain too much compared to what we got last season.
True. I prefer the dynamic this season as opposed to last season. I like the newest housewife. So I'm happy so far. This was a good episode for me. Next week is the premiere of Beverly Hills, right? You said the 11th?
The 11th, yes.
So that's next Thursday? No, Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Okay, so we might have a double header because at least we could give their first episode a show on their own. Just to see what comes of it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So, guys, thanks for joining in today. We really appreciate it. Everyone in the live chat and everyone in the replay crew, thank you so much. Please don't forget to give us a little thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Jamal, until next time.
Of course.
All right, y'all. Bye.
Bye.